look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Murray in at quarterback.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap. It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Cardinals.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Throwing again. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Throwing again, Murray. Dancing to his left. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
33 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
On the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
13. 11.
48 Mike. Touchdown, defense.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And 6.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. Behind you, keep pressing forward.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Number 21.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up
to throw. It's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Good go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Kyle Juszczyk.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 34 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
13-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian Kirk.
From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cardinals 21, 49ers 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
36-yard line.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down by Bryce.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the Cardinal first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
43 is the mic. Hey, gun. Mike 43.
Garoppolo now. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
38-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 38, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Six. I got you. 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Pettis. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo throwing middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He finds Coleman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
31-yard line.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
33-yard line.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Now Murray off play action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
2nd and 6.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support it. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into the...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Noah.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Niners 45, Cardinals 28. Robbie Gould to kick.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1 yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
A gain of 8.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals.
Arizona.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Second and 6.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he finds McLaurin, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Mostert. That's good for a 49er. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.